It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Young wasting no time, right to the air.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They go play action. Young. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bowen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3 and 4.
And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a block. That doesn't work too well.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 36.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go. Smith, red. Check two. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Robinson up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter back to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yellow, go. Guard red.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Able to slither by. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Florida.
Bijan Robinson
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
and the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young now. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Young now from the 50. That is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young.
Throw out wide to Walker.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Okay, ready?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set.
Robinson with another carry.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there with his first career touchdown.
first career game. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection here. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That throw by Young incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be tough.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, no fury. Ready?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
Tyler Lockett, loose inside the 30. Tyler Lockett, and touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And running with power here. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Down. Build that momentum, offense. Green. Can't stop. Keep them up. Stick. Mega. Yellow. Blue.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Go red. Black open.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just dropped a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And look at this, another fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Rolling to his right.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, break.
Here's 3rd and 7. Ritter from the gun.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Get out of here with a win, Ready?
Ritter now on 2nd down.
And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On 1st down, Ritter. That one deep for London.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Ritter.
Flushed out right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st down.
First down, here's Ritter.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will tie things at 17. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into the spot, and they cash
position with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hey, move. Down like a lawnmower, baby.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Ritter to throw it. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Come on, offense. Come on. Let's get out here with the double offense.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On the give, here's Robinson. Down right around the 25.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Cool knocks this one to the post.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. And they'll get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're going right back to Walker.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now this throw caught left side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Ritter now.
Hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Ritter back to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Young.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, St. Louis.
Touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready?
Ritter completes this quickly.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's another Falcon.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets it back with a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did.
Yeah, sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Key for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a St. Louis first down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Going deep for Walker, and he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Young to throw.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Here's Young.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, push it all the way.
Here's Ritter. This is Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Okay, right?
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Ritter. Pass complete to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go. Here we go.
Final minute. One timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter looks to throw it.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Throwing now is Ritter.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Go. Red, yellow. Black shot.
Back to throw. Ritter. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they all